2022 has certainly landed with a bang because it's another busy week here at MK Sportscars. The workshop is bursting at the seams. The GBS is coming back together. The Indy Classic has returned from the fabrication doctor after open bonnet surgery. 2 new chassis have arrived off the production line, and there's more updates on the Honda S2000 and K20 factory builds. We announced the winner of our competition with prizes worth over £500. Stay tuned to see if you're the lucky one. Don't go anywhere, guys, you don't want to miss it.
Check, sound check. We good? Yeah. Right guys, back out in the workshop here. What is it? Well, it's GBS time. As you saw last week, cracking on with this, getting all the little jobs done. All the electrical will be cutting. The dashboard's gone back in now. Switches are all being wired up. It's got these aluminium Savage switches in there. Push button engine start, which is nice. Nice clean interior on this. Been carbon wrapped, which is a little bit different, I suppose. Than real carbon, but yeah, it stands out. Looks nice with the chrome gauges in there and the sort of all the matching gear lever bits, etc. as well under there. Engine wise, we run round, come along here with the exhaust system. We had to make this part here because a customer wanted carbon silencer on this, so we had to make a link point to join up with the existing manifold. It's completely different to the system that was on there before. And now we're at the stage where we would be firing the engine, but the starter motor, which came when it's all rebuilt, etc., with the MT75 gearbox, doesn't work. Unfortunately, it's got the wrong pinion on it. So this is getting buttoned up now, ready to go back to the customer, and we'll go back once the new starter motor arrives, and then probably go off to the dyno to be done. I say it should be a healthy engine dyno on a stand, I do believe, about sort of 240, 260 horsepower, so a big number. Lovely little Z-Tech. But remember guys, if you're doing custom modifications, we had the problems last week where the cam loads were hitting the interior of this rocker cover, which we modified and fettled on that, and that's all looking good. So yeah, final bottom up and we'll get this sent back out to the customer. Right, Indy RR S2000 engine time. Hashtag Joseph's car. Back on with this again because we had some the injectors. We went to do the fast start on this, and the injectors were basically poo-pooed. We know it was a donor engine that the customer supplied in, unknown quantities what was behind it. So we had some issues. It was firing on 2 cylinders and not on all 4. When we pulled the injectors out, they had loads of little bits of metal in them, which wasn't great at all. So obviously some kind of filtering system has not worked, and it's clogged all the injectors. So we've got some new injectors in there now. Which was customers supplied into us, so we get them buttoned up and then we can be firing this up, and then it's into final IVA prep for this. Then all the wing mirrors, all the nut and bolts, radius is being covered, all of the little bits, final geo on it, etc. We'll run it up to temps, do the road test, etc. on this particular car, which looks great, black and orange, really looking strong. Nice bits of carbon. You've seen this car being built over the last several months. Carbon front, rears, etc. Looking pretty really trick. And we know this bad boy, they go like stink, as you know. And there's actually one for sale. Remember, we've got an S2000 engine car up for sale. So if you flip over to the cars for sale section on our website, you'll see there's an F20C car up for sale there as well. But yeah, looking good, looking strong. Can't wait to get it ready for IVA. Right, back into MK Indy Classic. This is an R1 based car. You may remember, well, a few weeks back now, not that long ago, this had a little incident on this front corner here. So basically we put a new front end on it completely. We can do that, we can rejig it. It's all actually fixed on from these points anyway. They're down here, the front section. So we can bolt on a whole subframe front section on this as well. It's got 2 additional brace bars in here. So yeah, this car now will get bolted back together. It's as good as new. It's factory fresh, as it would have come out from the day off the production line. So that's great news. But the R1 engine that's going in there is over there, ready to go in, sitting in the tyre, unfortunately for now. But that's nothing wrong with that, completely nothing wrong. And we are actually going to be putting fully rose jointed front wishbones on here, not going to polybush. We're going to put rose jointed. We're going to upgrade it a little bit. So the R1 engine, bike engine, we had a question, didn't we, Anna, on YouTube? Yes, nod. To say, what about, you know, what do we need to do to these bike engines to make them work, considering it's a heavier car rather than out of the bike, etc. Well, there's 7 different things for each bike engine. So on an R1, pretty good, very reliable engine. If it's a 2004, 2006, it's called a 5EY engine. Don't need to do any sump modifications on that at all, only a baffle plate, very simple. Also, an oil cooler is definitely recommended because then you can run more oil capacity, another at least a litre, rather than a 3.6 to 3.8 litre stock. You can run another litre on that, which is very healthy, works with the engine better. And things like clutch springs. Now, because you're carrying a bit more weight in the vehicle than you would on the bike, which is maybe a couple hundred kilos, 180, 200 kilos, we then do things like this, which is on an R1 here. We upgrade the clutch springs to help with the clutch, with that additional weight as well, to make sure there's no clutch slip, because you're running stock, you may get away with it, and you may get away with it. But also the quality of the oil you use makes a big difference if it's a wet clutch, whether it's slip, whether you're doing semi-synthetic oil or fully synthetic oil. So that's one, that's on an R1. But then on CBRs, it's a different kind of clutch spring. So we upgrade the diaphragm spring as well, which is one of those, which are on stock and on our website, and those as well. And on the CBR, you can't use the stock sump, where you do like a billet sump. This is an example, which again on the website is available. The CBR wet sump pan, again running an oil cooler, does help protect the engine, and again give it a bit more longevity of life, because you've got bigger capacity. Boosters, well, we're experimenting with a wet sump pan. A lot of people will experiment on the road with a higher booster reaching plugged into here. You can get away with a swinging pickup sump sometimes on those. It's a new one under development at the moment, but generally track use dry sump is the way that we focus on at this moment in time. Now there's many other engines out there that you go with, which is a ZX14. Again, ZX14, you use a billet pan, you can't use the stock pan. Again, we have those available on our website. Now, depending on your engine of choice, if you have an engine and we can help you, guide you through which engine it is, then hook us up with a phone call or an email or a message below here in the comments, and we'll try and help you with that. Right, chassis production time. Well, two more have rolled in off the production line now. We have one here, an RX5, which is Mr. Morton, you know who you are, and Mr. Adrian, you know who you are. Standard roll bar on this particular one, and FIA cage on this one here. We're going to be fitting the brake lines now and fuel lines on this particular one, and the pedal box. Standard thing that we can do if necessary, or if you feel like you're capable and you want to build every aspect of the car, then you can do it yourself, but it's an option that's available. Oh, and I think floor pan's been fitted on this one, and floor pan will be fitted on that one, so we've done the floor pan as well on this one. So yeah, don't forget the FIA roll cage. Really, it's just such a nice looking cage, really nice, all FIA approved. So if you're going racing or you want the ultimate cage, this is your bad boy. Now, don't forget, look up in here, chassis production wise, schedule should be up there, see how your name's getting on in the queue. Right, hashtag Simon's car here, K20A, a few little bits done and minor little jobs, but the main thing we're waiting for is the nice padded seats. I've been relying on, they've been shipped out to us, and they should be arriving hopefully within the next 24 hours, which will be fantastic, because then we can get them fitted in the car and do all the final little bits and bobs once they're fitted and the customer's signed off on them, because it's the first set out of the box. We'll get them to sign off on them, because also I think this car here is also going to be having padded seats in there as well. So K20A, cracking along. You know it's running with the ME22 management now. It's all running. Temperature's good, pressures are good, looking great in the red and white. Just the seats to finish off, a few little bits then, a bit like Josie's car, we'll go through the whole GR of it ready for IVA prep. So there's going to be a lot of IVAs coming in the next 4 or 5 weeks with 3 or 4 cars going through. Right, back on with the other F20C car here, hashtag Nigel's. Back on with that, we've been on with dashboard, which you saw the other week. Lots of wiring, all these individual switches, the black ones, ignition, all that going in. So we've been on with that bad boy. We'll put that on the side for the minute while Joseph gets on with finishing that. We've also been bending up all the wing stays, ready to go. Obviously these are made. And guess what colour these are going to be? Orange. Yeah, pretty obvious. It's pretty much the theme with this car. But also I think we're going to be doing battery cover and header tank in that powder coated orange. Air intake's going to be going in shortly. That's all going to be colour matched, and we've also got an air filter that is also colour matched for this particular wheel. So he's really gone to detail on his theme with this black and orange, and it's going to be interesting because I think in the next week or so the wrapper is going to be coming in to camo wrap. some of the parts of this vehicle. So look out for that. It's going to be an interesting one. It's a bit crazy and a bit bonkers from what I've seen of the drawings that's been made up for this. So yeah, cracking on with this, looking good. Obviously, final bits to do, bolting on the exhaust system, intake system, management's already plugged in, the ME. We've actually gone ME on this as well. So we've got ME442 on this S2000 engine. We can do OMX as well, we do that as well. And both of those are available on the website, etc. as well.
It's the moment you've been waiting for. It's competition time. Let's have a look at what you could win.
Right guys, it's competition time here at MK Sportscars.
And if you want to be in with a chance to win over £500 worth of goods, there's a year subscription to Complete Kitcar magazine.
A £200 track day voucher, courtesy of Javelin Track Days.
An MK Sportscars branded jacket, t-shirt and cap.
And a whopping £200 gift voucher to spend in our online web shop.
For your chance to win this fantastic prize worth over £500,
simply follow the guidelines below.
1. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
2. Like and comment on our Facebook competition post.
3. Share this competition post.
And now for the legals.
The winner will be selected at random. Closing date for this competition is 15th of January 2022, so you better get your skates on.
Good luck, guys.
I've got all of your names on a spreadsheet right here on my laptop. I've got a random number generator ready to go. Thanks to GDPR, I can't show you the names, but we're going to press the button and see who the lucky winner's going to be. Let's go! And the winner is number 803! Come on down! I've looked through the sheet and the winner is Rafe Vordin. Well done to you. I tell you what, let's give him a call right now. Come on, Rafe, pick the phone up. Oh.
Rafe, can't take your call.
Oh no!
Hello?
Hi, is that Rafe?
It is, yes.
Hiya, Rafe. It's Neil from MK Sportscars. How you doing?
That's from who, sorry?
It's Neil from MK Sportscars. How you doing?
Oh, sorry, mate, it's so noisy in here. Say that again.
It's Neil from MK Sportscars. You?
Oh, Neil from Source. Yeah, yeah.
How you, yeah, you all right? Are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
We've just done our draw, and I'm pleased to say that you are the lucky winner of our competition that we did over Christmas. You've won yourself a £200 Javelin Track Day voucher, a year's subscription to a Complete Kitcar magazine, and a £200 gift voucher to use in the shop.
Oh, blimey, I wasn't expecting that.
You're also being videoed on this week's film, so it's going to come out this week as well. So I just need to know, mate, what size are you?
Size are you? Large.
A large. Superb. All right, buddy. Listen, I'll be in touch. I'll shoot you over a message, let you know, and let all the details go over to you. But yeah, well done.
Congratulations!
Cheers, guys.
No worries. All right, thanks a lot.
Cheers, Neil.
Bye-bye.
Right, another week flying by. January is just motoring. Actually, I'm not sad about that because I'm looking forward to spring and getting in some of these cars and getting out and out on track. So don't forget our track days. That rolls in nicely. May the 21st, Landau, which we're booked in with Complete Kitcar magazine. And also, I think it's Sunday the 21st of August at Blyton Park. Again, with Complete Kitcar magazine. So if you want to join us on those track days, get onto the website with Complete Kitcar, sign up to their track day thing. It's a pretty cheap track day, to be fair. And we do have a blast because it's all like-minded people in great cars having a laugh. Right, and then if you haven't got one of these cars, get into one of these cars and be all out these like-minded people having a blast. You want to know more about the range, whether it's bike engine, car engine. Of course, go onto the website or hook us up on a phone call or an email. We'd be happy to help. Yeah, and on a final note, congratulations again to our competition winner, Rafe. And, well, guess what? We're wrapping up the workshop again. Another busy week. Do you know what? I'll catch you next week.